everyone, Ironclad Cobra here and welcome to another Odin 2 video. I'm so sorry, I'm having a bit of a sore throat, but I know many of you are waiting for this video. So finally Linux ROCKNIX is here. Before I start the video, huge thanks to the ROCKNIX team for making the first official release of ROCKNIX for the Odin 2. I know they are also working on the Odin 2 Mini, the Odin 2 Portal, and I think there's also a nightly build. You can also try that one, but that one is more for tinkering and tweaking. This is the ROCKNIX official latest build that I'll show today, and I'll just share a quick setup guide for ROCKNIX. All the links and information will be in the video description as well. So as you see here, this is my second Odin 2 called Grey, and I couldn't miss the 100 off when AYN had a great discount. I think it was last month on May 26. So the Odin 2 Max was $100 off. I think they are still having a discount until June 26, but I didn't miss that chance and I got my second Odin 2 Max called Grey. It's one of my favorite colors. As you see on my channel, I also have a clear purple that I've done many videos on. So I got the Odin 2 called Grey just to turn it into a dedicated Linux device and to make it the ultimate, most powerful Linux handheld on the market now, since they also have the support of Linux with ROCKNIX. Before I start the video, just a quick reminder: when we run ROCKNIX from the SD card, it will not destroy or delete the Android side of your Odin 2, which means you will have a dual boot option. The ROCKNIX will boot from the SD card, whereas the Android will be still on your internal storage of the Odin 2. So that means once you remove the SD card that has ROCKNIX from your Odin 2, you will still have the Android side. So that's a great option. As I said, I'm just planning to make this a dedicated Linux device, and I think the cold Grey is very nostalgic and beautiful. So let's get started. Now before we start, there is one more step we need to do before flashing ROCKNIX on the SD card, which is the Linux loader ABA file. There is a small file, we need to have it on our Odin 2 on the internal storage, because that file will help ROCKNIX to boot from the SD card. So we need to do that, and then we can flash ROCKNIX, just a regular Linux setup. So I'm going to switch on my Odin 2 now, just to show you where to put that ABA file. And of course there will be a link in the video description that shows you where to take the file from. You just go to the link, you download a zip file, and then you unzip it or extract it, and once you do that, you will have that folder. So I'm going to show you now in a minute. So this is my Odin 2, the Android side, as you see. Once you unzip that ABA folder, let me show you how it looks like. So we go to settings, and then you scroll down to your Odin 2 settings, Odin settings, as you see here, and then from there you scroll down. Oh, I'm sorry, before I do that, let me show you where is that ABA folder. So I'm back to my main screen. Just go to Files, tap on your Odin 2's internal storage, as you see here, Odin 2. That's all your Android folders, as you see here. It's called Odin 2 underscore custom underscore ABL. This is the folder that you will get when you download and unzip that file. So you just copy it and paste it on the internal storage on your Odin 2. You can use a USB-C connection, of course, to hook your Odin 2 to your PC, just as you do on a regular Android device. So once you have that folder here, inside that folder there is a file called backup and flash. This is the file that we will need to have ROCKNIX boot up from the SD card. Okay, there you go. So once you have that file there, you go to settings, because we need to run a script as root. So you go to your system settings or Odin settings, you scroll down until you reach the part that says run script as root. Okay, you just click on it, select the script, you just click on it, and then you select that back and flash file, and then you just click run. Once you click run, it will show you that run successfully, and that will be ready to have the ROCKNIX booting up from the SD card. Okay, I already did that, so I'm not gonna do that again. So there we go. I'm going to shut down the device now. Because I'm going to have a ROCKNIX from the SD card to boot into Linux. Now, the second part is to have ROCKNIX. I'm using, as you see here, a Samsung Evo Pro. This is a 512 gigabytes, and you know, if you are planning to run the higher systems, Xbox, Wii U, PS3, it's better to have a 512 or even 1 terabyte, because all those games are quite big. So smaller than 512 will be a bit tough. Okay, and as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm planning to make this a dedicated Linux device, you know, to play the games or systems that sometimes it performs better on the Linux side, such as Xbox, Wii U, and PS3. Of course, today it's just a quick setup video. There will be no gameplay at the end of the video, but in the next couple of days I'm going to share definitely gameplay videos showcasing Xbox, Wii U, and PS3 emulation. So, as we always do, just head up to the ROCKNIX wiki or GitHub page. The link will be in the video description. Grab the official release, which is on May 17th. So the number will be 2025-05-17. That's the release, or the latest release officially for the Odin 2. Download it. Of course, it will be a zip file. You need to extract it and unzip it on your PC to have the image file. Once you have it, put the micro SD card in your PC. If it's a brand new micro SD card, you don't need to format it, but if it's a used one, it's better to format it, and you can use SD card formatter app to do it. Once you have ROCKNIX on the micro SD card, take the micro SD card out of the PC, and then of course we will put it in our Odin 2, so it will start booting up into ROCKNIX. So I'm going to open the micro SD card tray here using a pin. Okay, there you go. Make sure to use or to insert the micro SD card label facing down like this, as you see here, and then push it gently using also a pin because you don't want to damage the tray. Once you hear the click, that means it's there in the right way. Close the tray back, as you see here. Now let's boot up the device. As you see now, we need to choose AYN Odin 2. You just do this the first time. As you see here, it's already on Odin 2. So you will just hit the power on or off button and it will choose the Odin 2 image. The first boot up will take a bit of longer, I think, and then you'll see the ROCKNIX logo. It's running the script as well. And there you go, we officially have ROCKNIX Linux on Android, on my Odin 2. And there you go. Of course it will be bare bones, you know, just a ROCKNIX image. That means you have to add your game ROMs or files as well. Speaking of files or game ROM transfer, since this is a Linux system or Linux files, if you put the SD card back on your PC, it will not be able to read Linux files because Windows doesn't recognize Linux. So you will have actually two options to transfer your game ROMs. One could be FTP or SFTP, which is the wireless transfer. So going into the SD card through your Wi-Fi virtually. It will take a bit longer time, especially with big files such as the Xbox, Wii U, PS3 games. The second option will be using an external USB drive or an external hard drive, which is what I'm going to do. Much faster, I think. And a great option from ROCKNIX is that they have actually the file manager. So let me just show you in a minute. So as you see here, now we have a ROCKNIX here. Yeah. So once you go into tools, this is the file manager. So you just click on it and then you can copy and paste back and forth from your external hard drive. Okay. There's also ports, Portmaster as well. If you would like to have or download old PC games, you can go to Portmaster and download as many as you want, old, you know, vintage PC games that you can run. You can also go to themes as well. Just let me show you. If you want to add more themes, you just go to the menu, updates and downloads. Of course, I'm not connected to Wi-Fi now, so once you click on themes here, normally I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, but if I were to be connected, they will show you here all the themes you can download, as much as or as many as you want, as you see here. So you just need to set up your network settings, you know, to enable Wi-Fi as well. And then of course, if you want to scrape box art, you can go to Scraper as well. You know, you can set up a Scraper account, so you can download box art for your games as well. You know, just a regular Linux setup that you can do with ArcOS, ROCKNIX, AmberLec, and I think these are the same steps. And of course, once you transfer your game ROMs, all the systems will show up here. You just go to game settings, update game list, so the new systems will be added. Okay guys, I think that will be for today. I just wanted to show you a quick setup how to run ROCKNIX on your Odin 2. Again, huge thanks to ROCKNIX team for the awesome work they are doing. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and always remember, we don't stop gaming because we grow old. We grow old because we stop gaming.